Good morning everyone, I'm Harshika and I'm going to explain the topic different methods of labor remuneration. So, wages are remuneration for labor just like rent is for the use of land and interest for the use of capital. So now, the foremost question that arises is what is remuneration? Remuneration is the pay or financial compensation provided to the workers in exchange of their services. The workers put in their efforts and in exchange they get paid. Wages of workers are based on merit plans, incentives, profit sharing, and labor contracts. The term, the term remuneration means compensation or pay, but it has a broader meaning than just basic pay. Remuneration can include not just salary and bonuses, but commissions, deferred compensations, and other benefits mentioned in employment contract. There are two basic wage rate system, time rate system and piece wage rate system. First is time rate system. Under this method, laborers get wage on the basis of time which is utilized in the organization. This wage can be charged per hour, per day, per month, or per year basis. The formula on your screen is to calculate wages under time rate system, that is, number of hours worked into rate per hour. Now let's understand this with an example. Suppose a worker works for Rs 7.5 a day and he works 8 hours a day, so his wage for a day would be 60 rupees. This method is suitable where quality of work is more important than quantity of work, also where output cannot be measured in quantitative terms, and where the worker is a learner or a newcomer. The next method is piece rate system. Under this method, laborers can get the wages on the basis of their work done. No time element will be used for the calculation of wages. The formula to calculate wages under this method is rate per unit into number of units produced. This method is generally suitable when the output of workers can be measured, when the production is standardized and repetitive in nature, and where workers continue at the same job for a longer period of time. This method has certain advantages as well, like incentive to efficient workers, increase in production, decrease in supervision, equitable wages, simple and easy. It has certain disadvantages as well, like lack of secured wages, inferior quality of product, and is injurious to the health of laborers. Now since we have done both time rate system and piece rate system, we know that both of them have a few merits and a few demerits. Now, incentive plan aim to combine the good points of both these systems. The primary purpose of an incentive plan is to induce a worker to produce more to get a higher wage. Naturally, working more in the same time period would result in a higher wage. So now I have explained all the major and basic topics of labor remuneration. Now concluding my topic, I would like to talk about the minimum wage. So the minimum wage is the lowest remuneration an employer can offer to a potential worker. So yes, each second day we come to know about how labor laws and labor rights are kept aside or maybe ignored. So yes, certain awareness needs to be spread regarding this, about what is the minimum wage system. Also, the minimum wage tends to increase as inflation rises, but this cannot be the case every time. So as of now, I'm done with my topic. Thank you.